This is Fiona Levie welcoming you to News Extra on Scariff Bay Community Radio, where we feature interviews where we go into detail on some of the events in the news this week. A tractor run takes place in Bodyke tomorrow in aid of Melon Educate. The organiser, Maurice Costelloe, came into studio this week to tell us all about it.
Oh, it's great to welcome to studio today Maurice Costelloe from Ogonnelloe. Maurice, great to have you.
Thank you, Jim.
Maurice,
glad to be here.
You're organising a tractor run in Bodyke tomorrow, and we just want to talk about it, what it's about, what it's for, and that kind of, those kind of things, and how people can support it. What time is it on tomorrow?
11:30 registration, and we're hoping to take off around 12:30, 1 o'clock.
And where from?
From the Cobblers.
From the Cobblers, okay. And is it a long run?
We've got a tractor and truck run. The tractors are going out the Broadford Road for about a mile and turning left and coming across the mountain into Tungraney and back to Bodyke.
Lovely.
Takes about 45 minutes.
Yes.
And the truck run, then we send them to Whitegate, and it takes about 45 minutes. So they all leave together,
yes,
but they come back together as well.
Yes, I know. But the trucks are moving a bit faster than the tractors.
And weather this time of the year, you don't want lads out for too long if the weather is bad. And anyway, lads do enough driving on tractors during the week. The 45 minutes to an hour is enough.
Yeah, but I suppose people enjoy coming with their tractors.
Well, they love coming because you've got some lads big vintage tractors. There's one man bringing 4 or 5 vintage tractors from Whitegate.
Yes.
And they love to see other tractors and see how they were done up and what this lad done.
Chat to the other drivers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what this lad did with his one, and and see can he improve what he has done, and and it's the social thing, because as you know, there's very little social meetings up now.
No.
Unless you're involved in hurling or sport or whatever.
And most farmers work on their own anyway.
Yeah, work on their own, and they enjoy being out.
Yeah.
They, other than being at the mart, they don't meet other farmers, and it's a great occasion, and they enjoy it. We've had it been running now a good few years, and people seem to enjoy it, and it's getting a little bit bigger every year.
And it's obvious that tractor drivers come or bring their tractors from all over the place.
All over the place.
It's not just locally like Bodyke and Scariff and Broadford.
Well, we're Bodyke, Scariff, Broadford, Feakle, Ogonnelloe, Whitegate, Killanena.
Yes.
They all come, and the younger lads love to be shown off their new ones and the fancy lights and what have you.
Lovely. That's great.
Yeah.
And the tractor run is in aid of an education project.
Yeah, it's an aid of the Nile Melon Educate. It's a charity that they started off originally 22 years ago building houses in South Africa.
Yeah, I remember our own Jerry McNamara used to go out there.
And his wife and daughter came.
Yes.
And they stopped building the houses in about 2012, I think, and they started building schools where we had built the houses.
Yes.
In order to educate the young people. So it's schools we're building at the moment. Existing schools, extending them.
Yes.
We're going out to do 2 schools this year, a 6 and an 8-bed classroom extension to both.
Yes, okay.
So that's what's on at the moment.
No, I remember when Father Dunna was here, who was involved in going to South Africa for Sister Ethel Normoyle. But he was saying that in many of these places there is no education system, there are no schools, there are no teachers, and the youngsters there have no opportunity to go to school.
No, the school has to be paid for it. They have to pay a certain amount, and they literally don't have anything to pay. These people are living in shanty towns. Where we're going is a place called Kailisha. There's 2.5 million people living in shacks. We started off in a place called Imazamo Yeto. It was outside Hout Bay. There's about 25,000 people living there. And they literally have nothing, and they only get the bare essentials going to school,
Yes, okay. And there's obviously, because it has been a success, there is demand for education. People want schools out there.
Yeah, people, they want to be educated. Going back over the years, we sponsor kids as well. That the school will let you sponsor a child. a lot of kids would love to go farther, but they can't afford to go. And a lot of the Irish volunteers that go out, they sponsor children, kids.
So, the school isn't free then?
Not really, but it's not expensive.
Yes.
€100 a year, I think, will put a kid through national school, as we call it, and about 600 will put them through secondary school.
Okay.
It's not terribly expensive, and that includes their dinners and everything. They're fed they get a meal every day.
Yeah. You have been out before,
I have
Maurice.
This is actually my 19th trip.
Oh, yes.
But my granddaughter Suzanne has come with me this year. It's her third trip out.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So there is an existing school in the place you're going to, and you're building an extension to it.
Yeah, we're building on 6 classrooms in one school, and there's 8 going on in another.
Yeah.
I think actually 6 classrooms and a library is going in the second one.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And this is something that these children don't have at the moment.
No, they have nothing. They have nothing at the moment. There's actually nothing for the kids that are going into these schools. There could be 50, 60 people in a classroom at the moment.
Yes.
And these extra rooms will, make the numbers a little bit easier to handle.
I know.
Yeah.
How are you received when you go out? What are the people like?
We'll arrive and the Pope wouldn't get as good a reception as we get.
Yes.
The streets are lined with people, and they're all clapping and waving Irish flags, and
Yes.
There's people coming from England now as well, and America and Australia, all over the world actually. But the Irish one is the main group, and to be all Irish flags, and you're hugged, and that
Yes.
welcomed. And,
I know.
And they sing all their local songs. And
yes. Yeah. And these people, by the very fact that you're going out, are poor people.
Oh, they are. There could be in a shack no bigger than this room here. You could have 10 people living in it.
Yes. Yeah.
They've all been displaced from various other countries, Angola and Uganda and all these, and they've ended up in South Africa.
I know.
Yeah.
And tell me, how long will you be spending there this time?
10 days. We go out on a Friday and we leave then on the following Sunday.
Okay. And what will you will achieve your goal?
Well, hope so.
Yeah, you did last year. You were.
We did, yeah. We've never failed to reach our target. If things are running tight during the week, instead of finishing at 6 o'clock in the evening, we'll stay until 8 or 9 at night to make sure we finish our targets.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
but it's an ongoing project. Some of the schools are going out now, the classrooms, the foundations are in, and the walls will probably be up by the time we arrive, and we'll only have to roof some of them, and some of them will be, you pour concrete today and you can put blocks on them tomorrow.
Yeah, because
the weather, yeah.
And who would be doing that kind of work now at the moment? Would it be other groups who do what you do?
Well, no, the Mellon group have people working out there full time.
Oh, yes.
We kind of go out just to give them a boost, to give them an ego, to lift their egos.
And how many of you will be going out, would you say?
There's 450, I think, going this year.
Yes.
Yeah, they had to cut down a good bit down to about 300, but they had so many extra looking to go this year, they rose the number to, I think it's 450.
Yeah, and that will be spread out among a number of projects.
Yeah, there'll be 2 different schools, so there'll be roughly half and half.
Yes.
And there'll be various people painting, and there'll be block layers and carpenters and.
Yeah. So you'll be busy out for the week.
Very busy.
Yeah.
It's very busy, but in the evening time we enjoy ourselves. We go out for different groups, go together for food and that.
Yes.
And they enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
They enjoy it.
Yes.
They play hard and they work hard.
Yes, I know. Good.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, the run is starting outside the Cobblers. Registration is at?
From 11:30.
11:30, and you hope to get
go
going.
around 1.
Okay.
12:30, 1 o'clock.
So does anyone listening to this now who wants to take part, who wants to bring they just turn up?
Turn up, yeah.
In
just turn up, and the more the merrier.
Okay. Now, how can, let's say, people who don't have tractors, how can they help?
Well, we run a raffle as well. So we'll have a raffle. It's a €5 a ticket and a book of 5 for €20.
Yes.
And there's various prizes for that. There's vouchers, and there's aisle vouchers, and there's meal vouchers, and we have a holiday voucher in it.
Yes.
Various. And
So if people turn up in Bodyke at the cobblers to see them off or to welcome them back or both,
yes,
there'll be opportunities there to buy tickets
yeah.
and of course each person who has a tractor or a truck will pay sort of an entry fee.
It's a €20 entry fee.
Okay.
And there's food. There'll be food afterwards.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we didn't. Are you expecting a lot of trucks?
I think we had about 15 trucks last year and around 100 tractors.
Yes.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll have roughly the same, more.
Yeah.
If possible.
Okay.
The more the merrier.
I know, great stuff. Well, I mean, as you've said earlier, with the Mellon Educate and the importance to the people out there of what you do. You go out and build a school, but then they have a school and they can go to school and they can be educated.
Yes.
And that's a huge thing.
Huge thing out there, yeah.
For them. Okay.
Because they've seen their parents had no education. And a lot of the parents only speak Zulu or Xhosa. So they want to learn English because they know that if they want to travel to
work,
make life a bit better, to better their life and to work, they need English especially.
Yes.
English as a
more an international language.
More of an international language. Xhosa and Zulu, like outside of South Africa and some of those African countries, it's like us here in Ireland speaking Irish.
Yes.
There are a few small areas. Most people wouldn't understand what you're saying.
I know, yes. So that's important.
That's their biggest thing. To learn English is their biggest thing.
Yes, and that will be at school. They can.
They can
do that.
Yeah.
Listen, you're very good. Thanks so much, Maurice, for coming in today to talk about it. Hopefully, you will have a great success with the tractor run tomorrow in Bodyke. Registration at 11:30, and turn up. Contribute or buy tickets or whatever, but it's such a good, really good project. It's definitely worthy of everyone's support.
And before I finish, I'd like to just thank everybody that came last year on behalf of Suzanne and myself, and everybody that sponsored prizes. The list of names will be up of people that sponsored, and to support the sponsors, because without sponsors, anybody that knows GA or anything, that if you're doing anything without sponsors, you're in trouble, and to support the sponsors.
Yes.
Like what we do, it's only two of us. A lot of people sponsor us, and the possibility of getting anything back from us is virtually nil. But I'd like people to support our sponsors, because as I say, without sponsors, it's very hard to run anything.
And there will be a board with sponsors.
Yeah, the names of the sponsors and the prize people that give prizes will be all named.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, Maurice, many thanks for joining us, and hopefully all will go well tomorrow.
Please God. Thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much.
Dermot Hayes is a well-known activist who is chair of the Clare branch of the Irish Kidney Association. He chatted to Stephen Minogue of Scariff Bay Community Radio about the work of the association.
You're listening to Scariff Bay Community Radio, and I'm here this evening in the Temple Gate Hotel, and I'm speaking to Dermot Hayes. How are you, Dermot?
How are you? Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. So we're here today for a meeting of the Irish Kidney Association in Clare. You're heavily involved in the Kidney Association, so could you introduce us to that and a bit of the work that you do?
Well, I'm the chairman of the Clare Kidney branch, right? And we have 166 members in Clare. And there's still people out there that are not members, really, so we're trying to catch up with them. I'm chairman since last October, and the reason I'm involved in the Kidney Association, I have 2 failed kidneys for the last 6 years now, nearly. So I go to dialysis in Limerick, but prior to that I was doing it at home, which was great. I did it for 5 years at home, and great job, really, except it's restricted your social life. I also like to be at home at 10 o'clock at night, which is early if you're out socialising, you know.
And can you tell us a bit about that process and the difference between doing it at home and having to be in a hospital?
Well, doing it at home, you have much more freedom, really. You have a lot more freedom. You could do it at 12 o'clock at night, but you'd have to do 8 hours, really, 8 hours.
Okay.
I could do it 1 o'clock in the morning, but you'd have the 8 hours, really. And then you had the storage issues of storing the bags and all that business that come once a month, or once a fortnight, rather. And the guy would deliver them from Dublin, Baxter, the delivery from Dublin. It was good. That was very positive, really, very good. And I felt good after as well. You get out of the barn and you're fresh and all that business. Whereas now, currently, for the last couple of months, since June, I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning because we don't get too many options. There's 3 shifts and dialysis inside Limerick Hospital, right? There's the early morning, 7:15 until 12 o'clock or 12:30, right? And then the next shift is on, and there's another shift later on in the evening, 5 o'clock or 5:30, thereabout, till 9 o'clock in the night. So they gave me the morning shift because they don't like to shift them around. So that was the only vacancy at the time. So I opted for it. I didn't like it at the beginning, but now I've adapted it, and I find it good. I'm home now at 12 or 1 o'clock. I get on with things that I want to do, like.
So it can have I suppose, a serious impact just in time alone on a person's personal life. How many times a week would a person need to be doing
Well, I'm
this?
doing 3 days a week, and I know 1 or 2 guys do 4 days a week, really, you know.
Yeah.
And the reason they're doing 4 days is that they might be carrying a lot of food, and they might be a large person, really. Bigger than me, I'm only a small guy. So generally they take 2.5 litres to 3 litres of you, of fluid, really. But you're restricted, your diet then restricts you to a litre, and I'm restricted to a litre a day. But sometimes you go over above that, really, you know. When you're out with people like that, you can't just ignore it. And you have to watch your diet as well. You can't eat bananas, you have to boil the potatoes twice, for example. You can't have salt, too much phosphate, too much sulfate, something like that. You can't have coffee, something like that. All those things that restrict you. But anyway, go back to the morning time. That my taxi picks me up at 6:15 in the morning, 6:15 in the morning, and we're in there by 7:10. And we're on the bed by 7:15. The nurse comes around, puts in the gadgets. You have a gadget in your shoulder permanently, so they stick in the lines into your stomach, into your gadget, and all your blood flows out, and the blood circulates around the machine for about 4 hours, really, you know. You can wash it. It washes the blood all the time. You can see it. You can watch the machine doing it, which is gas in it. And your blood pressure is very important, and they have a blood pressure monitor on you the whole time. And sometimes the blood pressure goes down and the machine beeps when it goes below a certain thing. And they like to keep the blood pressure up a bit, really. And for my case, I have always low blood pressure. But, and they have very few beeps, really, in the machine. I might have 10 beeps in those 4 hours, 5 hours, so which is enough for nice nurses or anything, but that's my reality.
There's plenty discussion the Irish healthcare system, and as people across the county are having this done in Limerick.
Yeah.
Does the situation in that hospital play into this in a way that causes people difficulty?
Well, now to tell you, there's people coming in from Loophead and coming in from Dunbeg and places like that. However, about me feeling a bit of a distance, people are coming that distance. But glad to say they're opening a new facility in Ennis next September. And it will be a private facility. I don't know how many they'll cater for, but there'll be a restriction from the point of view. It's only kidney issues. You won't have secondary issues. You won't have diabetes, or you won't have COPD, for example, or you won't have heart issues, really, you know, or too much arthritis.
Exclusively kidney focused.
Exclusive, yeah. And they're private operations. That'd be good. That'll take, I don't know how many it's going to take, 20 or 30 people off regular going to Limerick, which is great, really. Great. It'll free up things, really, you know.
And do you know approximately what the numbers are of people in the county with kidney problems going down to Limerick on a regular basis?
I do. 110.
Okay.
110 going to Limerick every week. But there's more people wait to come on. Like, there's people going to Dublin, for example. There's people going to Dublin or going to Galway from Clare, really. I know someone that was at a meeting tonight with me, and he's going to Dublin. I'm going to Galway, rather. You know, going to Galway for the dialysis. Then on the other hand, when people are not Clare, maybe it might suit them to go to Galway, really. In not there, up in Tubber or something like that, might suit them. But then, on the other hand, it would be suit to have the one open here in Ennis, because it'll relieve a lot of pressure, take a lot of pressure off it.
It kind of makes the argument for the health service more broadly. We need more health facilities and probably a new hospital in the county to take pressure off of
Before I go there now, really, you have 2 choices of doing it at home, right? You have the APD, right? That's a bag over your shoulder, right? Or carry 3 bags with you a day, right? And you have a line in the stomach that you can feed in, right? And it takes about 20 minutes for the fluids to go in and clear out then at the other end, right? So you put in the fluid and it does it work, and the next time you put on the next bag, you drain out what's in there already, right? So that works quite well. And then you have the machine, like I had, the machine that I had, which works at home. And then you have the other style of going into Limerick, really, going into the dialysis in Limerick, which I'm doing that now, really, you know. But yeah, there is lots of. But I just want to say that the Irish Kidney Association have been a great help because of raising awareness about it, really, about the donations and all that, kidney donations. And that's very important to keep saying that people that want to donate or need a kidney. There's a good lot of people waiting for kidneys. I don't know the numbers exactly now. But they have a great organisation, the Irish Kidney Association. And I am a member, and they're encouraging people to be members. And we're in the branch, and they give you holiday homes for free in certain parts of the country as well, like really, which is good. And they give you expenses if you have too much electricity bill. They give you help you with electricity, and if you need travel money for various things, they help you with travel money.
More broadly, the Irish Kidney Association itself and the work that you do. Can you tell me a bit about the Clare branch? You're currently looking for a secretary, and you have an upcoming meeting in October.
Yeah, we're mad looking for a secretary. Very hard to get a secretary. Not that the work is very heavy or anything like that, but the secretary is very good. But I'm the chairperson, and Mary Abbott is the treasurer, really. But we do need a secretary to keep the files right and keep the paperwork right, because we have to report up to head office as well. So rather than being messy with it, we want to get it done right, really. And yeah, and then we need another person then to be a membership delegate to the national new delegate membership board, really.
And that's a role that requires a bit of travel and communication.
You have to 3 to 6 meetings a year, really.
Okay.
And it will be in person in Dublin, or maybe in Athlone. Sometimes they do have meetings in Athlone as well. But you do need to travel for this one, really, that's definitely. But that'll be a great help as well, because small little things that you mightn't think of, really, you know what I mean? That encouraging people and to give confidence. I know that people that are going to Limerick, and if they had the confidence to do the dialysis at home, if they were encouraged more to do it at home, they might do it at home, save them travelling from Luphead or Dunbeg, whatever, like, really. That's a lot of travel. One person there comes in from Dunbeg, and she was telling me, like, Jesus, it's up to 6 hours travel nearly. That's a lot of travelling. Going into Limerick City and then coming out of Limerick City and the whole lot. So that's a lot of travelling. And someone has to go with you as well. The wife, perhaps, or the husband has to go with you, you know. There's always danger of infection. It's a big issue, really. Yeah. Infections can be got very easily, really. More so than an able-bodied person that has no kidney issues. You know, it's an awful condition. You get infections, you know, at a click of a finger. You have to watch yourself all the time.
Yeah, and with a compromised immune system can no doubt be a serious worry.
Myself, sure. I had a big operation. I got an infection, and then I had my bowel, obviously, my gut rather, my bowel, in the 7th of June this year.
During the summer. So this was...
an infection I got.
Yes, and it was after this that you had to begin doing your dialysis in the hospital.
Yes, again, hospital. After that incident.
Yes. And you're all recovered, we hope.
Oh yeah, well, you have to watch it all the time, like.
Yeah.
Because you get infections very quickly, you know. He keeps telling me all the time, so I have to be very shrewd about where I go and who I mix with, like, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, we say to anybody listening who is experiencing kidney issues to, of course, always remain cautious and safe and take care of yourselves. Yeah. With regards to membership of the branch locally, you say you have 166 members. I'm right in saying there's a certain amount of people who are effectively inactive members, and you'd like to make a push to make sure that people do get involved if they are a part of the organisation.
There's a lot of people inactive, really. From the point of view, they could be elderly, they could be living at the other side of the county, and travelling to Ennis at night time could be difficult for them.
And not just travel,
they might have somebody to drive them or anything like that, you know, it could be varied. But there is a good few people that could be more active, really. I mean, I'm always active in various groups, but the reality is that if you want to be involved and get to see change, and if you want to get things done locally, you have to be active, really. Yeah. Because the committee now, we're a small committee, too small sometimes, really, I felt, and we need to grow bigger. At our biggest meeting, we had about 15 people there recently, last June, which is a good number, really, but we want more people really to be involved.
And are you planning on any measures to increase the membership or any fundraising events or anything like that to draw some attention to the organisation?
Well, we have a meeting on the 29th of October next, really, and a letter will go out now telling everybody about encouraging people to come to the meeting, really. That's very important. And obviously we're looking for a secretary, and very important that we have a secretary, because the secretary might do a few calls here and there to some people to encourage them to come to a meeting. People like to have a voice and to recognise a voice and to say, come to the meeting, really, and to say your voice is as good as anybody else's voice, really, so that we'll have the confidence in that, really, that everybody's voice can be said.
And that's here in the Temple Gate on Wednesday,
That'll be
the
the Temple
29th,
Gate, 29th
of October.
Yeah.
Okay. Apart from the meeting on the 29th, do you have any other upcoming events that are worth mentioning to people?
Well, we have the Christmas dinner on the 7th of December, which is a good way away, but we have to plan in advance to get our leg in under the table as well as this, because Christmas dinners is very important for socialising. And last year we had 38 people there, and we had Professor Austin Stack speaking, and we hope to get Dr. Liam Castlery this year, and the head office woman or man down from the head office to talk about it. And it's a great social event, really. It's a great social event, really, for people, and a Sunday afternoon, really, you know what I mean? So people can chat to each other in no hurry or anything like that. And we get a musician and stuff like that. Great success now, that's very good success. Everyone said that, and head office pays for it.
So finally, before we finish up, for people listening who are interested in the organisation, how can they get involved, or how can they get in touch with the Irish Kidney Association locally?
Well, they will Google, if you have access to a computer, Google Irish Kidney Association, and join. And there's a membership form you fill out, and you join up at that, and come to the local meetings and stuff like that. You get notice about the meetings, and they'll send out a post about the meeting, and that's very important. Thanks, Stephen.
Thanks for talking to us.
You have been listening to News Extra on Scariff Bay Community Radio. Join us again next weekend, and we'll keep you updated on local events. This is Fiona Levie for Scariff Bay Community Radio.